Hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to Boxtoberfest, the series on this channel where we're opening up a different box from a different CCG every single day in October. Today is the turn of Decipher's Star Trek customizable card game. This is the Trouble with Tribbles expansion. Now, as you can see, this is the only box this month that isn't actually sealed because I did get it from Ollie's. As you might be able to see the sticker there, but it is full of packs. We do still have 36 packs in here. Only thing missing is when I opened the mirror boxes, there was like a checklist in, so there's a chance that we are missing those, but all of the packs still sealed, everything like that. Alright, so a couple of things to note on this one. Obviously, it's a 141 card set. Each pack's going to have 7 commons, 3 uncommons, and a rare. So rares are split into 3 different rarities of rare. There's rare, rare plus, and ultra rare. Rare and Rare Plus both have the same symbol on the card, just an R. You would only know it by actually looking at a checklist as to whether it's Rare or Rare Plus. Rare or Rare Plus depends on how many times it's actually printed on the Rare printing sheet. Rares were printed 3 times, Rare Plus was printed twice, so they are 33 times, or 33% more rare than a regular Rare. And then the Ultra Rare was only printed once on the sheet, and it has UR on it, so you know it. In this set, that Ultra Rare is Dr. McCoy, because this set was dedicated to DeForest Kelley, who sadly passed away not long before it was released. Alright, so pack number 1, we're starting out with our commons. Regular Decipher numbering down here, so this is card number 39, and it's a common. We have Assigned Support Personnel, Storage Compartment Door, Classic Type 2 Phaser, Scan Cycle Check, Lieutenant Grant, Lineup, Mordock. Our first rare is Resistance is Futile. And we have Lieutenant D'Amato, Obedience Brings Victory, and Classic Medical Tricorder. In addition to the cards that you normally would see in these packs, we're also going to see cards which are called things like 1 Tribble, 10 Tribbles, etc. Around the same time that they released this expansion, Decipher released what was more of a board game type release. It did still use cards similar to what you would get in this game, but it was a fixed release. It was non-collectible, but the cards that you can get in this can go into enhancing the board game. So we'll probably see some of those soon. You have a Temporal Investigations, Breen Disruptor Burst, Storage Compartment Door, Suicidal Attack. Oh, there we go, 1 Tribble. So this is the kind of thing that can go with the fixed board game type thing as well as going with this game. You have Dandadag, On the Bridge. Our rare is Lumber. We have Crass, Korax, and Tumek. One really nice thing about this set too is the theme decks, which I don't have yet, feature a lot of reprints from older sets, but they've had the artwork changed to add Tribbles into the artwork, which I think is really cool, so I'm going to be on the lookout for those before too long. We have an On the Station, Security, Temporal Investigations, In the Transporters, Live Long and Prosper, Davil, Amet Alox. Our rare is Chain Reaction Ricochet, Korax, Bajoran Shrine, and 1,000 Tribbles. So this one is in fact another rare. The 1,000 Tribbles rares, I think there's a couple of different versions of them, don't actually go into the rare slot. They don't count as your regular rare for the pack. They are, as you can see, they're separate because they're not a normal rare, I guess. Okay, starting out with a Tribble. So 1 Tribble. Chula the Way Home. Assigned Support Personnel. In the Engine Room. Classic Communicator. Q Gets the Point. Right, is this 60 second or 80 second? I think that's 60 second rule of acquisition. Our rare is Breen Energy Dampening Weapon. We have a Chain Reaction Pulsar. Homefront. And Burial Ground. Alright, we've got a Temporal Investigations, Breen Disruptor Burst, Storage Compartment Door, Suicidal Attack, Treaty Romulan Bajoran, Civilian. Oh, not civilian. Yint. Sometimes the name of the card is here and the type of card is up here, and then sometimes the name of the card is here and the type of card is down here. So one is called Yint, who is a civilian. We have Genok. Our rare is Grebnedlog. We have Thought Pran, Tumek, and a VR headset. What is next? We got one Tribble. Scan Cycle Check. Oops. Constitution class. Genic. Panel Overload. A Tribble. Our rare is Galgathong. We have We Look for Things, VR Headset, and Hero of the Empire. We have got one Tribble, Chula the Way Home, Assign Support Personnel, In the Engine Room, Live Long and Prosper, Panel Overload, we have a Dandadag. Our rare is a Ferengi Infestation. We have a Bajoran Raider, Paluku, and Hero of the Empire. Next one. We have Storage Compartment Door, Treaty Cardassian Bajoran, Chula the Way Home, In the Transporters, On the Bridge, Yint, Varat Idian, or Idan. Our rare is the Starship Enterprise, very nice. We have Thopok, Kras, and 100 Tribbles. In terms of getting a full set of this game, the Ultra Rare appears about 1 in every 3 boxes, and then it's about 1.5 boxes on average should get you 1 each of the rares and rare pluses. We've got a Tribble, Scan Cycle Check, oops, a Starship Constitution, Varat Idan, Mordok, Kerid. Oh, our rare is 10,000 Tribbles, and this time it's in the rare slot. So I guess the 1,000 Tribbles doesn't go in the rare slot, but the 10,000 Tribbles does go in the rare slot. Okay, Mondor, Thopok, and a classic Tricorder. The more and more I open of it, the more I just love Decipher's Star Trek game. I do want to be getting a lot more of this in the future. We have Organian Peace Treaty, oops, In the Engine Room, Starship Constitution, Davil, Amet Alox, Treaty Romulan Bajoran. Oh, our rare is HQ Orbital Weapons Platform. We have a Sarish Res, Gem, and 1,000 Tribbles, a rare that's in an uncommon slot. So seeing that the 10,000 Tribbles is in the rare slot and the 1,000 Tribbles is not in the rare slot, maybe it's something to do with the other game. Maybe they just needed more of the 1,000 ones out there. I don't know. I haven't actually played the singular Tribbles game. Got a Scan Cycle Check. Oops. Constitution class. 1 Tribble. Subspace Transporter. Genic. A Bajoran Phaserbanks. Our rare is Executive Authorization. We have Paluku, a Brocker, and Sherman's Peak. That one's a cool card. Next one. We have a classic Type 2 Phaser. On the Station. 1 Tribble. Treaty Cardassian Bajoran. Treaty Romulan Bajoran. On the Bridge. Yint. Our rare is Brunt's Shuttle. We have Thought Pran. 10 Tribbles. And a Tribble Bomb. We have a Scan Cycle Check. 1 Tribble. In the Engine Room. Breen Disruptor Burst. On the Bridge. 6 of 13. Varatidan. Our rare is Ensign Chekhov. We have Obelisk of Masaka, Burial Ground, and Defend Homeworld. Okay. We next up have an Organian Peace Treaty, a Treaty Cardassian Bajoran, oops, Breen Disruptor Burst, Lineup, Yint, Panel Overload. Our rare is Lieutenant Bashir for 100 tribbles, Thopok, and Kalina. Alright, we've got next Assign Support Personnel, Chula The Way Home, Lamb, Starship Constitution, 60-second Rule of Acquisition, 1 tribble, Dandadag. Our rare is Ensign O'Brien. We have Reginald, Lieutenant Watley, and Chain Reaction Pulsar. I do think we've passed the halfway point of the box just. Still hoping for that ultra rare. We have an Oops, Lamb, Suicidal Attack, Storage Compartment Door, Subspace Transporter, Classic Communicator, 60-second Rule of Acquisition. Our rare is Mr. Scott, 10 tribbles, Sherman's Peak, and Reginald. Next one. We have got an Organian Peace Treaty, Treaty Cardassian Bajoran, oops, Breen Disruptor Burst, 1 tribble, Classic Communicator, Q Gets the Point. Our rare is Captain Kirk, a Falar, We Look for Things, and Gem. We have a classic Type 2 phaser on the station, 1 tribble, Treaty Cardassian Bajoran, Lineup, Mordok, Columbus. Our rare is 3rd of 5, 10 tribbles, Thought Pran, and Mondor. Obviously, we are going to have been pulling quite a few rare pluses as we've been opening, in addition to some of them just being normal rares, but there is really no way to tell without having a checklist in front of you. We've got an Oops, Lamb, Suicidal Attack, Storage Compartment Door, Varatadan, Genek, Panel Overload. Our rare is 100,000 tribbles. That is so many tribbles. We have Lieutenant Nagata, Paluco, and Lieutenant D'Amato. Alright, next one. We have an On the Station, Lamb, Temporal Investigations, In the Transporters, 6 of 13, Varatadan, Lieutenant Grant. Our rare is Breen Energy Dampening Weapon. We have Kalena, Triple Bomb, and Defend Homeworld. Next one, we got an Assigned Support Personnel, Chula The Way Home, Lamb, Starship Constitution, Bajoran Phaserbanks, Lieutenant Grant, Subspace Transporter. Our rare is IKC Grow Off. We have a Lieutenant Nagata, Q-Type Android, and Defend Homeworld. Next up, it's Oops. At Oops, in the engine room, Starship Constitution, Storage Compartment Door, Lineup, On the Bridge, 60-second Rule of Acquisition, Battle Cruiser class. Oh, no. Ha! That's the subtitle. Our rare is Wayun's Warship. Thought Pran, Tomek, and VR headset. We have got a Treaty, Cardassian Bajoran, Chula the Way Home, In the Transporters, 1 Tribble, Subspace Transporter, Kerrid, Mordok. Our rare is Arnie Davin, the Burial Ground, 10 Tribbles, and Nils Barris. Let's look at a couple more. We've got a Suicidal Attack, Classic Type 2 Phaser, On the Station, Organian Peace Treaty, Dandadag, Amit Alox, Kerrid. Our rare is Dolma. We have a Bajoran Raider, Paluku, and Hero of the Empire. Next one. We have got an Oops again. In the Engine Room, Starship Constitution, Storage Compartment Door, Panel Overload, Bajoran Phaser Banks, Lieutenant Grant. Our rare is Executive Authorization. We have an Agricultural Assessment, that's a nice looking card. B.G. Robinson, and Classic Medical Tricorder. Okay, we got an In the Transporters. These triples get everywhere. Chula the Way Home, Organian Peace Treaty, Temporal Investigations, Davil, Q Gets the Point, 6 of 13. Our rare is Lieutenant Dax, Mondor, Thopok, and Classic Tricorder. Alright, so finally open. We got a Suicidal Attack, Classic Type 2 Phaser, On the Station, Organian Peace Treaty, 60-second Rule of Acquisition, Lineup, Yint, Make It So. Oh, our rare is Make It So, 10 Tribbles, Brocker, and Liam Bilby. Next one. We have got Assigned Support Personnel, Storage Compartment Door, Classic Type 2 Phaser, Scan Cycle Check, Genic, Bajoran Phaser Banks, Columbus, IKC Ning Tao, that is our rare, 100 Tribbles, Chain Reaction Pulsar, and Falar. Alright, second to last pack. 2 more shots at that ultra rare. Hopefully we can get it. We've got an In the Transporters, Chula the Way Home, Organian Peace Treaty, Temporal Investigations, Columbus, Subspace Transporter, Classic Communicator. Our rare is Lieutenant Zulu, Q the Referee, 100 Tribbles, and Tribble Bomb. Alright, final pack. This is who we want, this man here. Let's see. We have a Scan Cycle Check, 1 Tribble. In the Engine Room, Breen Disruptor Burst, Kerrid, Mordok, Subspace Transporter. Alright, our final rare is a Stolen Attack Ship, so no ultra rare today. We've also got Homefront, Niels Barris, and Agricultural Assessment. Alright, well, no ultra rare today, but still a pretty sweet box. Hopefully you did still enjoy. Hopefully you will continue to join me for the rest of October. Join me tomorrow. We're opening World of Warcraft Heroes of Azeroth. I'm excited to do this one. It's been a while since I opened World of Warcraft on the channel. I'll see some of you then.
Thanks for watching. Check out some more videos right here.
And don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content from DJ Gigabyte.
Gotta catch 'em all!